Stream Elements. Save. Iken-de-Rasex now live. Streaming Genshin Impact, continuemos.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Gran. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is—
What? Why do we want to get him locked up on purpose?
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down...
I can already see the pompous looks on their face.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more according to the academia scholars in Ramon's, that way they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana,
So our job is to wake up Nahida!
The confinement room is inside the academia, close to the I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your However, as for whether she'll actually...
No wonder you've been wearing your Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with... There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... The faster it blinks, the better the signal! Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure! Here? No signal again! Is it getting jammed? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work!
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
Órale, hasta que le ponen sonido al voz del viajero. Y ya se la quitaron.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to Archons have them. Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't
Who are you? Whose voice is that? You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you.
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their... Yep! So that means our
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in, but if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been through...
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind. isn't the way to the academia. Better stick to the plan.
Nilu, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual.
Sí, acá estoy.
I'm worried I won't.
No vi nada que me enviaste. Antes de entrar no vi nada que me hayas hablado.
You sure know how to talk. Taking off.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh. How could we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to
Pero
business.
sí, acá ando.
We'll be here to keep people from going to the academia, so they don't interrupt your performance.
Sí, no tiene mucho que... Bueno, empecé a hacer directo.
I was planning on telling them something like, the academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped.
You couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you.
Y qué dice... Apenas le enviaste esa, ok. Ya ves cómo sí. Que requerido, cómo me quieren.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Así me quieren, tanto que nomás le ven dos.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda Candy's plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Bihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets.
You have a point.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
¿Como cuántos eran? Ay, pues sí eran bastantes.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like
5 servidores inactivos.
I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage. There's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do. Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Ay, sí, no sé cuántos, como cuántos te hayan agregado. Supongo que todavía te han de tener uno que otro que te agregó en GTA.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it!
Pues ya échatelo.
Paimon was too nervous to notice.
Échatelo de una vez.
Haytham also yoinked the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary. It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Milo's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the academia and their guards have started to, with the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbaha Day.
Chingadera, nunca me lee los mensajes a tiempo.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any... That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get them as...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Milu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this.
All right. After the guards in the academia are gone,
MR-Avicius. Sai. Ya salió el mapa de Texas en ATS.
Ah, pues muy bien. Qué bueno que ya salió. Ahí después veo si me lo compro o no. Ya que igual ya no entro mucho al ATS.
mr-avicius. Side. @c0r4z0n3s no, es divertido borrar personas que no me hablan.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have all...
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the academia...
Pues yo digo que sí debería ser divertido, ¿no? Pues borras personas que no te están hablando.
Para que sienten lo que uno siente.
Exactamente, sí. Los borras y ya, se acabó.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30. But they have following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a...
Indeed. The trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
Alright, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
C0R4Z0N3S. Side.
It'll be fine.
Borrar o no borrar.
Isak was so determined to help. So, besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You've got a point. Anyway.
Good luck.
Borrar, no borrar. Pues, ¿qué? Es como agarrar una florecita y deshojarla de ¿me quieres? ¿No me quieres? ¿Me quieres? ¿No me quieres? Así va a ser el Avicius, ¿no? O sea, te borro, no te borro. Te borro, no te borro. A ti te borro, a ti no. A ti te borro, a ti no.
This outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember, of
Y
course.
me pregunto que ellos cómo sabrían cómo estaba vestida.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, you only need to think about getting the guards' attention
Tanina.
and leading them
La
to the
tanina.
mr-avicius. Side. Por lo regular borro a los que no me agregaron y nada más ese de ella me hablaron.
O sea que no, o sea que nomás te mandaron mensaje por mandar, pero no te envían solicitud de amistad.
Alright, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go.
mr-avicius. Side. Sí.
Ah, ok. No, pues así se merecen ser borrados.
mr-avicius. Side. Los tengo agregados y nada más ese de ella me hablaron.
Ajá, sí. No, pues así merecen ser borrados. Si nomás te mandaron mensaje por mandar, pues...
I need to make a choice.
Pues sí. Casi nomás que... como si te mandaron a preguntar algo y ya. Y tan. No eches un vistazo atrás de la casa. Vete para allá.
What should I do next?
Looks like nothing's here. What a waste of time.
Sí, bueno que sí. Nomás te mandan mensajes y por mandas de oye, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? O oye, pásame esto y ya. Y el día siguiente te dejan de hablar o te bloquean.
What should I do next? The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finds
mr-avicius. Side. En Discord está de moda hacer eso y más porque Discord te lo recomienda.
Mandar mensajes por mandar.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
Tómala, ya me encontraron.
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
MR-Avicius. Side. El DIA que les recomiende que se avienten de un edificio lo van a hacer.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
C0R4Z0N3S. Side. Y no solo en Discord, en otros lados de Conocre gente es igual. MR-Avicius. Side. Arroba C0R4Z0N3S. Entonces, ¿para qué carajos entran si van a hacer eso si se supone que es una red social?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her. Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, where's your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Tantos guardias nada más para buscar a un niño.
C0R4Z0N3S. Side. Para joder, ya que la mayoría dice si no te conozco no te hablo o agrego.
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on?
Pues la gente que hace eso no sé para qué está ahí. Supuestamente es un lugar para conocer gente y platicar y hacen esas jaladas.
MR-Avicius. Side. Arroba C0R4Z0N3S. Eso se me hace algo estúpido. Si en la calle es lo mismo, conoces gente platicando.
Exactamente, se están en la calle.
Side. Lo mismo pasa en las redes sociales.
O sea, en la calle pues apenas más te ven y nomás te salen, hola, ¿qué onda? O sea, un saludito así y ya, o sea. No es para que hagan esas jaladas y si no te conozco, no te hablo. O sea. Entonces, gente, ¿qué piensas esto? ¿Cómo tendrá de amigos? ¿Cómo conseguir amigos? No solo en las redes sociales, hasta en un juego puedes conocer gente, platicar dentro de un juego.
Si pensáramos así.
Ajá, o sea, gente que piensa así nunca tendría amigos. Mami tendría puro enemigo. Toda la gente que lo odie por pensar así.
MR-Avicius. Side. Jajaja yo.
No, en tu caso pues es distinto. Tú mejor tienes como enemigos como amigos. Un 50-50 más o menos, diga. Algo así. Por lo que has dicho o me has contado.
MR-Avicius. Side. No.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are...
What happened?
MR-Avicius. Side. Tengo un 70 enemigos, 30 amigos.
Was it all hate? That's impossible. The academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release
Okay.
Kusanali would be strictly confidential. What manner of trickery disappear? Wait. How was the arrest last order distributed to the guards?
70% de enemigos y 30% de amigos.
Issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so
Let me check. Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest these. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my. How did they bypass
C0R4Z0N3S. Sai. Si son muchos enemigos, pues ¿qué haces para que tengas tantos?
I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any.
MR-Avicius. Sai. Saber más que ellos.
no. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but how can the information in the Akasha, if we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves?
O sea, uno que presume saber muchas cosas y bla bla bla, llega a Avicius y se la mata y lo rebaja, ¿sí? Órale. No, que muy sábelo todo, pues órale, demuéstramelo. Y nadie ha podido ganar a Avicius.
MR-Avicius. Side. Por lo general las personas no les gusta tratar con otra persona que sabe más, siempre quiere que estés abajo de él.
Ajá, exactamente. Bueno, yo no, o sea, ya muy... También es bueno tener gente que sepa un poco más que tú, porque pues así te puede apoyar o te ayuda en algo. Porque si ciertamente pues, dices, no, pues estas cosas no las sé, pues voy a buscar a alguien que las sepa y me ayude a resolver esto, o le pago para que me lo resuelva. Pestañas no está, pestañas está, pestañas y no está.
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him.
C0R4Z0N3S. Sai. Y si sabes muchas cosas.
She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
MR-Avicius. Sai. Yo no te voy a contestar eso.
Te lo contesta el internet.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with all Hatham and the
people change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my action.
MR-Avicius. Sai. O alguien más, pero yo no.
This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now,
busca a alguien más.
In the name of a god.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully some. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here? Thinking about it, at least chance of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasana.
Yo la verdad sí no sé muchas cosas. Luego se me olvidan. No soy muy bueno reteniendo cosas.
Here comes your savior.
Aquí está su salvadora. ¡Bravo! Gracias.
Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out at the Academia are all the Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses. But as long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes.
¿Cómo hablan y hablan en este juego? Muchos diálogos.
Should they say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the Academia led to... Exactly! We're here because...
Exactly!
Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of self has become... But now this...
Entonces en sí, ¿como cuántos servidores te vas a dejar o te vas a quedar todavía?
This is really embarrassing. It's okay. With you here, I'm sure that everything will work out. There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom. Ah, wow! That's the spirit.
MR-Avicius. Side. Ya con los que tengo nada más que son 7.
Ok. Ya después de un tiempo veremos si incrementa o disminuye más.
Might as as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we
MR-Vicious.
were locked up.
Side. No creo que incremente, eso siempre va a la baja.
O sea, en vez de aumentar, va a disminuir.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's
Yo igual, a lo mejor luego ya me salgo de algunos servidores en el que estoy.
its internal structure and also, this is for you.
Ay, chinga, ¿qué es eso? Parece un pinche conejo volador. Un conejo con un ojo verde.
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal. We may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! And Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on. It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device. But you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend. You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If only the Traveler was as smart as...
7 servidores, 5 servidores y al final nomás te vas a quedar con uno.
By the way, there's some... Even though I'm the Archon and in control, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived...
No, posiblemente ya
However,
dejes el Discord como lo has dicho.
if we get into a situation where combat is our only option...
Y así poco a poco se va muriendo Discord. Y todos se irán.
Isn't good at fighting? I've located where the false god is.
Aquí hay muchas puertas.
MR-Avicius. Side. No sé por qué no lo compró Microsoft para que lo hiciera mierda.
A ver, ¿qué? ¿En serio lo compró? ¿Lo compró él? Eso sí no lo sabía.
MR-Avicius. Side. No, lo quería comprar.
Ah,
MR-Avicius. Side. Pero no quiso Discord.
no, sí, pues qué bueno que no lo compró. Si no sería mucha pérdida. O puede que lo haga. Si sí lo compró, puede que se lo haya mejorado.
MR-Avicius. Side. Emo, si lo hubiera comprado. MR-Avicius. Side. Para que lo acabara de hacer mierda.
Para que lo... sí, ya lo sacara de ahí y lo dejaron de usar.
That's really the way we need to go. Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a... The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. That's true. They were already hiding one god, so... Judging from the structure here, the project is a heap. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the Fatulians or the Doctor. Sure didn't hold back. Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that... Is that it, though? Instead of being interested in the end product... The Fatui harm... So... we had previously come into contact with his consciousness. One is the desire for a nose, the other obsession.
O sea, casi todo lo que compran ellos que lo hacen mierda.
Paimon knows the that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he would. It sounds like you know the balladeer quite well. You see, the more we know now, the better we can plan for it.
MR-Avicius. Side. Todo lo que toca Microsoft acaba mal.
Alright, time to go. Let's get through here.
Y yo creí que lo mejoraba o hacía algo mejor. Pero ya veo que no.
MR-Avicius. Side. Benokia. MR-Avicius. Side. Quebro cuando lo compro.
No touching.
Get out of my way.
This is order.
Take cover.
Windblade.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
MR-Avicius.
Nokia.
Side. Skype era independiente, lo compro y valio.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Skip. Ay, así le puedo dar. El problema es cómo llego allá. Por allá se ve que hay un cofre. A ver. Vamos a investigar un poco. Por acá no se ve que haya algunas formas de llegar allá. Pero entonces, ahorita ¿quién maneja Nokia? Porque supongo, pues creo que hay teléfonos Nokia, ¿no?
MR-Avicius. Side. Los mismo pero le cambiaron el nombre.
Ok. Todo lo que te enteras o sabes. Y uno ni enterado.
MR-Avicius. Side. Se llama igual Nokia pero con diferente razón social.
Aunque pero ya el dueño ya no es el mismo.
MR-Avicius. Side. Ya sacaron nuevos teléfonos de hecho.
Sí, pues yo creo que he visto ahí algunos Nokia, pues se me hizo raro de que sí, ay, sí, se quebró, pues. Porque hay Nokia todavía.
All hail.
I guess this is it.
Los Nokia. Yo de hecho quiero cambiar mi teléfono. Me quiero comprar otro teléfono. Nomás sí tengo que ver. Ay, cabrón. Por estar viendo mi teléfono me mandaron a volar. Ah, ya. Ah, sí, gracias por haber bajado, pero... La pregunta es cómo subo otra vez. Ok, ¿y ahora cómo subimos?
Solidify.
Los nuevos teléfonos. Voy a comprar un nuevo Samsung. Ah, chin. Todavía sigue allá abajo. Se puso pero dentro de la pared y no, yo no quería eso. Yo quería que estuviera por fuera. Tenemos que ver cómo subimos. No. Se me hace que me voy a tener que aventar. No, sí, vámonos a ver. No se pudo. Así ya está.
Born of ice and frost. You're way behind schedule.
Stabilize. No escape.
Access denied.
Oh, quédate quieto.
Born of ice and frost.
No escape.
Maldito chango. Ok, bien, vamos a la otra parte.
A cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Hay que ir hacia allá. Ok, ya llegamos.
Order guide you.
¡Para abajo! Ups. Lo aventé. No era mi intención aventarlo. Ok, ya nomás falta el último círculo. ¿Qué es? ¿Para dónde es? No lo veo, para dónde sea. Ah, ya vi. Que está haciendo mucho calor acá. Y se me olvidó meter mi bebida al congelador.
Get out of here!
Come at me.
No touching! Access denied.
Wind blade. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Blaze over.
You can't run. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Stabilize. Looks like I went too far.
I'm going in! Get out of here! Take cover! Huh? Out of the way! Get out of here! Teamwork is dreamwork! With the wind!
Ok, así es. Giremos lo último. Ya.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is like... Oh no! What should we do? I can't imagine how... Are you... If you really want to know... Yes, I am. This is probably the first I feel not just nervous, but curious? Curious about her fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, and if it's a form of knowledge, then however, only fate is about that which has yet to occur. So to me, fate is... That's also why I love observing humans, and now, at long, I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Ah, so that's what you... Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling. Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Vamos a patear el trasero.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Imposing aura. It really feels like the gods. A body that capitalizes on the Balladier's original construction as a mechanical puppet. With the Gnosis, how much effort and resources did the sages put in from a purely technological perspective? You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis. Bro, can you feel it? The exhilaration of...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a...
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon Tavat's current peace was not easily won. All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing...
Is that so? Yet I am deeply This is a first. Encountering a god in this world. No wonder your own people have abandoned you. God of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom.
Diosa de la sabiduría.
You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like... Come! Let us reenact a scene of the... Perish!
Solidify!
Insignificant past!
Order guide!
Feeble human!
Stabilize!
No touching! We're way behind schedule. This is long overdue.
At my command, you shall fall! Windblade!
Solidify!
Insignificant past!
Born of ice and frost.
Feeble human!
Stabilize!
My endless cycle begins!
Gather!
Feeble human! Disappear! Insignificant past! At my command,
Stabilize.
You shall fall!
I will have order!
Go ahead!
Insignificant past. Solidify.
Blaze over.
Feeble human.
Adventure time.
With my endless cycle begin. Gather. Insignificant past.
Access denied.
Solidify. Feeble human. This is order.
Everybody stand back. Get out of here.
Windblade. At my command, gather. You shall fall. Feeble human. Stabilize.
Puede usar todos los elementos también, este cuate.
Insignificant past. Windblade. Gather. My endless cycle begins. Solidify. Feeble human. Disappear.
Get out of here.
Insignificant past. Stabilize. At my command, you shall fall. Feeble human. Insignificant past.
This is long overdue. I'm going in.
Solidify.
Tómela. Y sigue como si nada. Le crecieron piernas.
Gather. Tremble. Burn to oblivion.
Y esas cosas que son.
Windblade. Kneel!
Oh, quédate quieto.
Reality is pain.
Se cae. La agarró como una mosca.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Brewer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Subceres festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams. All that battle experience! It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Brewer.
am the all-knowing God.
Everyone hold hands.
Burn to oblivion.
Make yourselves a room.
I will have order.
Everybody stand back. All hail.
Kneel with the wind.
Solidify.
We're way behind schedule.
Reality is pain.
Off we go.
Good riddance, cruel world.
I see everything.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened.
Mató a la chica cabra.
Burn to oblivion! Kneel! Tremble!
This may hurt a little bit.
Reality is pain!
Solidify.
Burn to oblivion!
Born of ice and frost.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Una pieza de ajedrez.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
Cosa Soto.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsol's still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of greater... Forbidden knowledge? It's... Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to Den. A second instance of forbidden knowledge, but I'm afraid it is much more serious. So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata... Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her... She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions... The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge. Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida? I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted. Now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path, and then we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own conscience even with the Gnosis' protection. We must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise... That's so scary. Don't worry. It should be easy enough for... In the air? And why is there a huge boat? That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness. So let's make sure the boat stays on course. Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Stabilize.
Born of ice and frost.
Order guide you. Gather. Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork. For Rex Lapis.
I will have order. With the wind!
Get out of here!
Gather!
Get out of here! No touching!
Stabilize.
Get out of here! I'm going in! Born of ice and frost.
This is order. Wind blade. Gather.
No touching!
Disappear.
Get out of here! Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
Solidify. Order guide you. Stabilize. Wind blade.
Everybody stand back! All hail!
With the wind. Gather. This is order.
Ahí lo esquivo.
Get out of here! Out of the way! Born of ice and frost.
Solidify. Wind blade.
I'm going in! Get out of here!
Disappear. Order guide you.
For Rex Lapis! To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
A navegar.
Truth? We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact? Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon. Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before? No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance. Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! Let's get out of this creepy place and... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Ahí están los cubos.
Well, this is the place. We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but the one standing over there is that me? She looks exactly... Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
Más que tú brillas un poco más. Tienes un verde brilloso.
We're of the same nature.
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500, but you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be. When a branch grows into a mature tree,
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that, along with the blessings from your past experience, don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, sages never have the faintest... Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you,
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly...
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers for everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Cambria. Except for me. I had a more important task to... I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached... Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. And a form of it came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even the world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all if we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul.
So, there's knowledge that even the god...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it...
It's truly the world's most amazing and...
Thank you. For though it was selfish to do so...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then I remembered that from the very beginning,
Oh no! How could that happen? I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings... Even if I died, my existence and everything related to end. There's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from...
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never... But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. How can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other...
But this is so cruel.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy. These are the words in their entirety. Yet let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul. Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now? Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, this is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially...
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. What?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observe. The observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my...
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own...
Good. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up?
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I...
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy.
If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hand. Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the... Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the... But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay...
Price? Interesting. What price would...
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long... Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and...
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a... Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until... But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have... Please wait!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of... There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further. Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to, arrogant as that is,
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Together! Oh. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right? Come on, Traveler, let's go!
How many Rukashava mushrooms do I need to sell?
Good morning! Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep! I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you like it. It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy. Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 And Paimon bets they're all delicious! Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night. Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. Oh, it's from Nilu! Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari. Everything has been getting better lately. And my mood is. You can come find me anytime if you need anything. You're welcome. I was just doing my duty. Remember to.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered.
It seems once Irminsul started.
Yes, but there are. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the
By the way, we have some good.
This news is hardly new.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why did he come to?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just.
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively,
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some VIPs.
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali and her boundless mercy. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the... As a result, work has increased for the forest.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request.
You've recovered well. You may...
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well...
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it...
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best! The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all. You have no...
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance as having good taste, because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of Master Zubair. Let's have a vote for the most
Nonsense! It is not for... But indeed, we could try...
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone.
There's always a lot going on at the
Yeah. And the Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually... If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then...
Yeah! We can also check out how everything in
As for Sino, I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over... Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the House of... But you're already the second group of...
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cavey was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relation... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the...
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought...
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like...
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you...
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru...
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pity the man... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a...
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices...
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my—
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been
Kainari told us they all went—
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called—
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6— Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone—
Yes. Normally, new sages are—
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumer—
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my— The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help—
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before,
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he—
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the
Alright, I'll see you there.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyazad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been— I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it. That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan, I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many
Well, I remember a friend had someone...
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still...
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, because you're super amazing.
Maravillosa. ¿Qué pedo con esa palabra?
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free. In fact, I chose this job from the very...
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything...
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying...
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound...
Well, no. Not yet, at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time?
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent...
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so...
So what it really sounds like is that the...
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's...
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like...
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most...
Alright, then this is how...
The feast will be held in 2 days.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to... As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said... Don't mention it.
Alright, on to our next...
After recovering from...
Yeah. You need to be...
I think I've heard...
Is there any place you'd like to go?
Oh, what?
Fine by... If we go to the...
Let's go!
You can count me in.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're...
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we left.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and...
Roman! And... Huh? Sitar.
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty...
Don't worry, these are friends. No need to be...
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good...
Same here. Really, I feel...
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could I will no longer pursue research like a... I plan to leave the academia.
Wow, so you want to become...
Sitaria will return to support education here and teach people from... She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of...
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and the stars have always guided caravans.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was... As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. And very... But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were lightning bolts constantly Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to... My plan was able to go smoothly, thank...
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to... I applied for a few batches of education.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical...
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this, and make...
This is the first time in... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, cause I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise...
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the feast. We'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you,
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides...
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, the message is... I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively, and please keep dancing. And someday, I'll be able to appreciate your art and...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well.
Got it.
were the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the... Whoa! It's so delicious!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the grand. Everyone that came said that you saved.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great...
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, moreover, judging from the results,
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered. It was almost like a performance. We took this. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts,
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was.
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so... Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali one. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't...
no, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the those sages really have some nerve. If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment...
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that
I respect our deity's decision. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling this
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're...
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had...
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with... If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the weight...
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's...
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personnel.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of...
Even so, keep your spirit...
Thank you. I'll keep that...
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No, the Grand Bazaar is lively because that happiness is... I see. Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat over there...
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. What an amazing place to...
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilou invited everybody.
Hey, less of that polite
The atmosphere here is good. And I don't often come to such places. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, there's always next time. More friends. This feast is...
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people. You see, every guest here is quite... Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as... I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why, but I just feel a...
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once, of course. Just...
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself. So lately I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I... Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want. Let me think. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part—
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered grip. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and—
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go in? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your...
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in awe.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used. I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, and as for the future of Sumeru, the former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6 great sages will... The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the rest... I've already taken some measures to address this. You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. The Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Well, I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become... Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. His future will be determined by fate. Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
Fontaine, la próxima ciudad que saldrá en las próximas actualizaciones.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, will preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every... As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the... Anyway, let's just say she's got... Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your sister. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tibet? So there should be...
This is true in your case.
¿Dónde está mi hermana? Habla, habla.
He does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after...
What?
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Tibet?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria.
Conria.
After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Tibet. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately opted, and whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this traveler. You are Tibet's 4th Descender.
Huh?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy...
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure he must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
No es necesario, más bien que tú ya creo que fue la única que nos ha ayudado más de saber sobre la hermana que los otros.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeria.
Sí. Tenemos que viajar a la próxima ciudad.
I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes. And maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
¡Yay! Soñar con Nahida.
Is there anything you want to know?
No, pues ya, son las mismas preguntas.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey. I'm very interested. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then you...
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you...
Ok. Vamos a tomar una fotito. Y bueno, pues con esta nos despedimos. Hasta aquí le dejamos, lo que ya no hay más. Y pues bueno, ahí nos estamos viendo.